we go. Hey, how's it going? Let me just make sure that I've turned off the Wi-Fi. Yes, I have. And I'm on data. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Let me F11 and say hi to everybody. Audrey Abbott, Chain Reaction, City Child, Hot Child in the City. Furby, Joe Mama, Kim Solomon, Little Red White, Malka, hi darling. Sanwa, Tamasu, Kim Solomon, Kathy Krause, and the list goes on. The list goes on. The list goes on. Okay, let me pop the chat out. And how's it going? If anybody sees anyone named Bronwyn come in here, Bronwyn, if you're here, you say hello to Aunt Bev so I can sing you. It's my niece Bronwyn's birthday tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be on. Yeah, my hair's all fly away. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on tomorrow. Hi, Lacey Black, Les Brooks. Malka, finally, Bev, I couldn't connect on Facebook yesterday. Well, yesterday was, I was gonna live and then I kind of went. So, it's not always easy. When okay, I guess not everybody knows. I've been in a bad fibro flare. It started Saturday night. And by Monday, I was almost like I was orange leaning into red, being incapacitated. I spent the entire day in my power lift chair, only getting up to go to the bathroom and get a cup of tea. That was Monday. So I'm still in the flare, but the worst of it is past, but I'm still in pain now. So I it's not so bad. I'm at about gold, right? I'm in between yellow, which is the best I ever get. Yellow and orange. I'm like gold. Well, thank you, honey. Thank you. I'm doing better. I totally understand the fibro flare as live with it myself. I get it, Mocha. How are you, darling? And how are your kitty cats? Hey, Marie Dunn. Now, I am not going to do this live stream longer than a half an hour. And I still haven't decided how often I'm going to live stream. I may even get rid of Freaky Fridays. I haven't decided yet. Okay. I am in a fibro fog and a fibro flare, which means it's better if I don't make any decisions right now. So, hey, Wesley, how's it going, sweetheart? Yeah, I'm going to do that slowly. Yeah, the fog is the worst. The fog is the worst. I almost got out of bed at 8 o'clock this morning, and I got up and I made some toast and a cup of tea, cup of malty biscuit tea. And is this lagging? Am I lagging? I'm not sure. It looks like I am, but hey, Sam. Hi, CFF. How are you, darling? Yeah, I'm gonna do the best I can. This afternoon, I have to edit the last part of Ghost the Bootlegger's Horse. And I am going to be live streaming on the reading channel on Saturdays. So what's today? Wednesday? I'm thinking, Wednesdays are a good day for live streaming. Maybe Mondays and Wednesdays. I don't know. Or Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I don't know. Or Tuesdays and Thursdays. But it ain't going to be Saturday and it isn't going to be Friday. Hey, Pamela. My cats couldn't leave the apartment as the snow was blowing and I only used a broom to move the snow a bit. I've been busy the last few months with the antibiotics. 15 more days to go, but I'm okay, besides tired. What are you taking antibiotics for, CFF? What are you taking antibiotics for? Forgive me if I've missed something. I've been out there like Pluto since like Saturday night, so meaning there was nowhere to go, right? The onion babies are starting to come up. And I don't need a whole tray, that whole tray to be onions, and I don't need the other whole tray to be leeks because I'm only putting one bed in each, right? So we'll see. If I get, 16 onions, I'm good with that. That's all I'll be able to fit in a bed, right? I have bacteria that can cause big damage for CF patients on the long run. Oh, okay, sweetheart. Okay. Well, you stay on top of that then, right? It's like I had to deal with my insurance companies. Okay, this is one of the reasons things got really negative. And yeah, I know there's people who get their jollies, they get their little daily jolly of coming in just to thumbs me down. There, you take that, Bev. Give me a break. But yesterday, that really, really upset me that there were only 5 people waiting so far, and 2 of them came in and thumbs me down, and then it went down to 3. So it's kind of Howie's having an MRI right now, and on his shoulder. He had X-rays on his. I think you'll see it in the macaroni and cheese review video tomorrow. He's already had the X-rays on his eyes because he's had metal in his eyes before from the industry he works in. They wanted to make sure, and he has had to go in and have metal removed from his eyes before. So they wanted to make sure that there was no metal in his head at all that have escaped anybody's notice before the MRI. So he came up clean on the thing and on the X-ray, and now he's at the MRI. Oh, Suzette, hi, darling. Hi, Pearly White. Hi, Pearly. Where's my Lauren? I know I can't post in the group. Okay, I'll check that later. Hi, Lauren. Mwah. And hey, Bubba. Mwah. Kim Solomon, I was on Top Chat. Sorry for the late response. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear sweet Kim. Happy birthday to you. Mwah. And many more. She's watching TV. Will you tell her later? You show her the little mwah for me. Will you tell her I sent kisses? Uh-oh. What did I just do? Oh, it's in the wrong one. Okay. What's going on with Howie? I haven't been on in a few days. It's a long story. Back in the spring in 2020, spring 2020, almost a year ago, Howie hurt his shoulder at work. And he took a week off to go to hope it would feel better. Plus, he went and saw the doctor, and she said, "Oh, no, this is damaged. Your rotator cuff is damaged, at least sprained, right?" But then they called Howie from work and said, "You're the only body man, willing to come in for reduced hours." And Howie said, "Sure." So Howie ended up working through that. And then he just, because of reduced hours and reduced work and all this stuff, Howie ended up going to a physiotherapist off. The day before Christmas Eve, the boss had gone, and it was just him and his apprentice. Hi, Braden. And another apprentice. Hi, Emily. And they were finishing up something. And Howie was putting a door on in a car. And he's left-handed. but he injured his shoulder again the day before Christmas Eve. Excuse me, I'm having a hot flash. So, or a hot flash because of my fibro flare. Anyway, what ended up happening was, well, for starters, Braden called him a silly old fart because he said, what's the matter? And he goes, I buggered my shoulder again. And he goes, how? He said, putting that door on. He goes, well, what do you got me for? His apprentice, right? So there was nobody there to tell. None of the office staff was there to tell. And Howie booked off between Christmas and New Year's, hoping it would heal. Okay? Because winter's technically their busy time. And as soon as he went back to work, he told his boss, I injured my shoulder before Christmas, right? I injured my shoulder before Christmas, and I took that week off, and it hasn't done anything. I'm going to have to see a doctor, right? And the doctor, he had seen the doctor over Christmas, and she said, you're not, this is not good. You really need this to be looked after. So long story short, Howie went back to work, and then like on the 11th or something of January, they laid him off because everything's really, really, really slow. And basically, because everybody else was laid off last spring and Howie got to work, Howie's the first pick to be laid off this wave of the pandemic. So there was some confusion. There has been some confusion about, did he get laid off first or did he get injured first? And the doctor has all the dates saying, no, this has been an ongoing injury, and we opened a claim last spring. Now, this needs to be treated. So it looks like he's gone for the x-ray on his eyes, and now he's gone for the MRI because they can't do any physiotherapy until they know exactly what's wrong with the shoulder. So he's potentially off for another 8 weeks. I hope I cleared that all up. Thank you, Lena. How are you, darling? You're welcome. You're welcome, Kim. Brigitte, hi. Just want to say hi. I won't be long on chat. Tested positive for COVID, not feeling well. Just want to urge people to be extra careful. It's real out there, and I was extra careful. Wore my mask. Okay. Yeah, I know, sweetheart. We've all been extra careful, okay? And you, sweetie, now you need to know that you are going to... How old are you? How is your health generally? I mean, it's 99%. It's over 99% survivable. So please, please, please just drink lots and lots and lots of water. Water to stop anything in your lungs from getting too thick. Drink lots of water. Okay? Have they got you on Mucinex or antibiotics or anything like that? We are absolutely going to keep you in our prayers, sweetheart. So, has anybody seen a Bronwyn come in here? Tony DeLuca, how's it going, pal? Just a sore back along with regular pains. Thank you for asking. Well, you're welcome, sweetheart. If we don't ask, sometimes I'm in a fog. I'm in a bit of a fog. So I don't know if I'm going to do the tomato buckets. I haven't decided if that's not going to be more work than just putting them in the same beds I put them in last year. I mean, I will amend the soil, but still, right? That don't. What's that don't, sweet Bridgie? What's that? I know I will be all right, but the symptoms are still awful. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you just baby yourself, okay? But don't lay down a lot, even when you're feeling crappy. You know why? That'll allow fluids to settle in your lungs. and you don't want fluids settling in your lungs. So drink lots of water, lots and lots of water, and get up every hour or so, right? Edie Murray, Bev got the best news. Evangeline comes this Saturday for 2 weeks and a day. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Bev, we need to make it as easy as possible. Gardening. Well, I understand that, but I'm trying to use as much space as possible. Okay, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with it. Like, I know I'm not going to have the war of the potato bugs this year, right? Because I'm not planting potatoes this year at all. Did you see the container garden with the 5-gallon buckets? Did you not watch my video today, sweetheart? I actually showed a picture of that in there. Lay props sitting upright. Absolutely. Please take good care of all of you and be very safe. You just keep us posted, okay, Brigitte? Email me when you feel comfortable, when when you feel up to it, and let me know, keep me in your progress, okay? And by the way, folks, Dallas isn't here today. She's off to an appointment. So she sent me an email. Planting spring bulbs early. You just woke up. I thought I tiered bucket system looked great. Well, I think as long as I can reach it, okay? I looked at that, and that has to be freestanding. I can't just put it up against my pool because I wouldn't be able to get behind for those higher buckets. And if I'm going to put tomatoes in the higher buckets, like maybe, but I have to be able to reach it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Absolutely. You get some rest, drink lots of clear fluids, Brigitte, okay? Highest level will be level with the deck. Well, that's the thing. I don't have the deck gets almost no sun. My deck is here and the pool is here and the sun comes up this way. I want it over here in front of the pool, but I have to be able to get around it. So we'll see. Autumn Leaf, well, what's your name? We tried tomatoes in containers. They didn't do as well as the ones in the ground. There you go. Oh, well, there you go, Sharon. You got all your, Sharona, you got all your seeds. Awesome. The only ones I'm missing are rutabagas. Yeah. Well, eventually we're going to get an electrical pole put up on the edge of the property on the other side of the driveway, because that's where Howie shop is eventually going to go. But the first thing that we have to put up is electrical, and then you can keep the coach out of my driveway all summer, because that blocks a lot of sun, right? On rollers, no. You've gone a bit blurry. Well, I'm not going to be on here much longer. Hi, Avon Leanne. How are you? Okay, Tony, you take care, sweetheart. Happy birthday, Autumn. Rachel, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you. Mwah, and many more. Take care, Tony. So, tomorrow's video is now I'm getting a lot of these laundry soap things. Like, I'm getting doubles of some stuff. So there may be more than one or two. There may be more than 3 products put in the giveaway. We'll see. But I'm waiting. As soon as that stuff gets here, I'm going to review it. And I'm going to do the video. And then the contest rules will be in that review video. Howie can't do squat right now, Deborah. See, I know he can do a deck around the pool, right? I know he can. But, I don't want it all the way around. And B, Howie's, like when I said, could you build that for me? He said, well, not right now. And I said, no, 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 no. Like in May, if your arm, because I'm pretty sure by May, his shoulder, he's going to have had enough physiotherapy that he can figure out how to work his shoulder without re injuring it, right? Am I keeping my hair long? I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say without a hairdresser. I need it trimmed. I need about that much of it trimmed off the bottom. Hey, Nana, how are you, darling? My 4-year-old gets so tickled when you sing. It doesn't matter what you sing. Oh, that's so sweet. What is for supper? Pork chops. I'm just going to do pork chops and mashed potatoes and green beans. We've been living off of what's in the freezer. And it's just like it's time for a regular meal, like a regular meal. Not that those aren't regular meals, but I played a Bev. I made chicken soup with spinach and noodles. There you go. Yeah, cost of lumber. Thing is we got lots of lumber laying around. Not lots, but we can reclaim a lot from the pens and stuff. And we also have like, the legs could actually be, posts the woods. So maybe instead of being like a choir deck, maybe just a few of the first levels together for the buckets. That's what I mean. I might only do 2 levels in front of the pool so that I can actually reach them. We'll see. We'll see. It does grow super fast. It always has. That's why I was getting my hair cut when I was keeping it short. I was getting it cut every 6 to 8 weeks because then it would just start sticking up all over the place. I love shepherd's pie. Angus burger and gravy over potatoes for dinner. Mince and totties. Sounds good to me. Potato soup delish. Hi, Ahmad. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Mr. Bucky. I have to get my tomatoes started this weekend. Where are you from, Mr. Bucky? Like in your general state or province? Yep. Having Korean barbecue pork and rice. This good stuff. Not that my opinion matters, but love your hair long. I actually kind of like it long because it's easier to keep out of my way. When it's short, it's really messy. You have to get it cut. So I think South Carolina. Okay, I'm not starting mine for a couple of weeks. Deer steak and grilled onions. Bronwyn's on. Where? No, 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 no. Wait a minute. Not Bronwyn. Where's Bronwyn? I got to make sure it's the right Bronwyn. Where is... If it's my niece, Bronwyn, say hello. No, okay, that's Bronwyn P. I mean, there's another Bronwyn, and it's my niece, and she's 2 years older, by 2 years and 2 weeks older than my son Arthur. And I need to get some seeds started, but stores don't have any seed starting mix yet, unless I pay $20 for delivery. Hi, Maria Guy. I know. I know Bronwyn's a great name, and there's a story that goes with her great grandmother, and a story that goes with the day I tried to bring Arthur home from the hospital. But well, anyway, I bought soil, organic gardening soil by the bag when it was on sale in the fall. When it was on sale in the fall. And so I've got like 4 bags of it out in the porch, right? And that's what I've been using. I mixed it with the perlite and the worm castings, and it seems to be doing just great. Hey, Charlie, moving to Montana soon. I agree. You look fabulous with long hair. I find short needs constant cutting, or it's in my face all the time, but not too long, or it gets heavy when tied up. Yeah, the bun's starting to get much bigger. So I'm hoping on garden supplies in the fall. Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping that, oh, where did my brain just go? Andrew, I did my first tub of carrot seeds last week. Then it snowed. I don't think they'll germinate, but it's only one tub. I think they will. I think they will. Snow is just poor man's fertilizer. All right, but if you, as long as you don't get any more snow and freezing temperatures, they should be fine. Ribby, how are you? Lots of, well, I can't really, well, I did a fall garden. I did my garlic. Electric purple. I was thinking of doing mine purple, but carrots do like the colder weather. Absolutely. I don't know if our area has gone from orange to red or not. I'm gonna tell you the truth. They are, even in the places that are orange, they're still keeping a curfew at for 9:30 at night. But I don't know if we are orange or red. If we are still red, I may miss my family birthday party at the end of the month. We usually do it at the end of February, beginning of March. And it's just me and Howard and Briar and Arthur and Mel. That's it. There's 5 of us. But if we're in the red zone, I can't have them here. And that's really going to hurt. It's really going to hurt. But if they do come, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to get Mel to brush my hair straight in the back, take a picture of it. And then on the picture, I'm going to edit it and I'm going to show a line. I'm going to say, now cut this part, just like in the picture. Make sense? Restrictions are being loosened somewhat, but not here. It would look so sexy and hot on. Okay, wait a second. I have purple. I have ultraviolet, but excuse me. I have mint seeds that didn't grow last year. I put them in the fridge to cold stratify. Can I plant them and stick them outside for a while? It's freezing. Will they grow? I don't know. I don't do mint for the simple reason is it's extremely invasive. If you were going to grow mint, grow it in its own enclosed bed, like with sides, or in a pot, because mint is very invasive and hard to get rid of once it goes. Yeah, we're supposed to have our curfew and lockdown lifted by February 8th. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. I don't want to talk about it because I will give my opinion on what I would do if this goes on much longer. So I don't want to talk about it. Agreed on the mint. I would think you can winter sow mint. I don't know. I don't grow mint. Grow in a tub, but wait for the cold snap to end. Right. Hey, Ribby! I grew mint in the 80s. I still have not exterminated it from my yard. Exactly. So I've planted carrots for 20 years and get lots of green but tiny carrots, even though they got longer roots. Wonder if I'm planting too late. Maybe. I don't know. I don't do carrots because we usually buy ours. Like a 35-pound bag for like $7 in September. And that's when I do carrots. Unless you want it to take over a whole bed, which is, if going for the wild look, it could be lovely. Wouldn't it be lovely? Yeah, but I mean, if you've got restricted space, don't plant mint, Higgly Piggly. Lauren rocks back and forth and sings when you sing. Oh, God love you, Lauren. Mwah. Hi, Bev. We have mint that comes back on its own every year. Yeah, it's an invasive species, Jill. It really is. I really wish I could get deer carrots for that price. Well, who knows what the price is going to be this year, right? But I'll tell you something. I've always bought them at roadside stands, right? So that's where I'm always going to buy them. Buy one tiny 4-inch pot of mint, plant it in a large pot, and it will fill up by summer. Wow. Hey, Charlie R. I'm being blocked because I don't have Facebook. You're not being blocked. If you're being blocked, you're not being blocked here. Connected Hearts is anybody who shows up with loving intent in these live streams. The Facebook page or the Connected Hearts Facebook page is just a safe place for those of us who have Facebook but don't want to deal with the bull crap that shows up on Facebook. So it's a private page and it's very tightly controlled. That's all. Hey, Sherry, does it really rob the soil of nutrients? Huh, Raph. Hi, baby. How are you? I miss you so much. I'll be so glad when we are in the orange. I'll be so glad when we are in the orange. For containers, remember mint needs a wide pot, but is fine and shallow, only 6-inch deep. Okay, awesome. Once the farmer's market is open, it's where I shop. Same here. Well, not always. I shop at the farm. I'm not a produce snob. Okay. If Food Basics puts on cases of tomatoes, like Roma tomatoes for $6.99, hell yes, I'm phoning Howie and saying bring that home on your way home from work. Right? Need to finish my last door curtain. Oh, are you going to give us pictures on the Facebook page, Raph? I made cookies. I made oatmeal can of cookies last night. They were quite good. I kept the butter and the spent weed from the butter, or spent herb from the butter that I made, and I put some of it into the cookies. And 3 of them was a lot, but it was good for me, right? I don't want to eat just one cookie. My friend found that horseradish has taken over his garden, very hard to control. I'd love some horseradish. I know my nevy, oh my God, Taylor Dykeman tried to send me a horseradish root, but he wrapped it in plastic and brought it on the way here. It would have been better if it had just been, put in paper, and then I could have started it here or tried to restart it. Sam, I need to head out. Got to get some cleaning done while my child is entertaining herself. Absolutely. We have a CSA in the area who does a shop and get what you need type credit card system. I don't do credit cards. I don't. If we have to do a credit card, Howie has one of those ones that you preload. But it's like a bank Visa card. I was admitted to the hospital and they kept me for 3 days for pneumonia and high blood sugar. I missed you guys so much. Well, I hope you're feeling better, darling. Now listen, folks, it's been 33 minutes. And one of the things I got through the posts is that my live streams are too long. So my cousin got weight loss surgery 4 years ago, and as of today, she went from 400 to 195. I never made it to 195. I would have killed to be 195. Did you see the ad video I posted in the page? You are in it. Is it for one? I haven't seen it. But if it's one of those products that, for pie rolling and stuff, when I reviewed those videos, I gave them permission to reuse the material because it's their product. Okay? Never too long. Okay. So for all those who care to, please help me close with a spiritual hug. I know you enjoy my live streams, and there's one more poll coming out, and that's live streams twice a week. I may be able to do live because I'm already doing Freaky Friday, which I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to keep or not. I don't really want to make decisions right now because I'm still in a fibro fog, right? Chat as long as you want. We love them. Well, not everybody does. And I have to edit the last chapter of Ghost the Bootlegger's Horse and start reading Anne of Windy Poplars for my reading channel. Okay? Thank you, Jean. Thank you so much. All right. So for all those who care to, let's take a nice deep breath and share a spiritual hug. Now remember, this is not a religious thing. This is a faith-based plea. And if your faith is based in love, then feel free to come in and join us by adding your spiritual light and positive energy to our closing. Okay? Doesn't have just because I address my God the way I address my relationship with God is mine. You do yours, right? It's all love, right? Let's celebrate the commonalities in our faith, not the differences, right? So let's take a nice deep breath. Hey, Chief. Oh, great spirit, original spirit from which my spark came. Thank you for bringing us together today. And we got some friends who are sick with the pandemic, with the dreaded C-19. We got folks that are facing surgeries and more isolation and more lockdowns, and there's a lot of people who are under a lot of stress, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, God. So we come together to lighten that load for each other, but we also want to share our light with the rest of the world. They don't have to do anything, God. We're just going to give you the light and let you spread it where you see fit. Okay? Let us be examples of your peace. Let us be examples of patience and tolerance to our fellow man. Let us walk in light and peace and love. So let us link hearts and link hands and rev up that circles of spiritual energy and go poof, and push that light out. Really push it out. Because the more we push out the light, we push back at the darkness for not just us, but for many other people too. So thank you for that. Thank you for that, God. Please look after us. Amen. Shalom. Namaste. I'm sweating just sitting here. Peace be with you. Merry meet. Miigwech. Whatever your greeting is to your higher power. Okay? Know that you are heard. Because when we speak, we are heard. It's that simple, right? Okay, guys. Stay tuned in the next week or two for the video review of the True Earth laundry soap and multi-surface cleaner packets and the giveaway, right? So stay tuned, because when I do the review, you're going to know the contest details are going to be in that video. This is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, I love you guys, and thank you for your patience. I've had a rough year, really rough year. This whole pandemic started off a whole chain of events in my life that just, I hit a wall. I hit a wall on Saturday night. So I'm just coming out the other side of it. I'm still tired. It's kind of like having a hangover, isn't it? Like when you're coming out the other side of a fibro flare, you're still exhausted, you're still in pain, but you're coming through it, right? And like anything else in life, the only way out of a fibro flare is to get through it. Take care. God bless. And I'll let you know when the next live stream will be. All right? I love you guys. Don't ever forget that. Oh, and by the way, if you're coming in just to thumbs me down, you're not doing me any. You're not hurting me in any way. You're just hurting yourself by coming in here and going, there you go. nah, 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 nah. And you know what that does? That hurts you because you're harboring negativity for a reason. Okay? Negativity, when you harbor it, it poisons you. I love you. Bye bye.